starting Unit 9 today, all right? And Unit 9 is on congruence. 9.1 is on translations. Everything that we talk about in this unit, so to say, is taking a pre-image and you're doing something to make the new image. You guys have all seen the movie Transformers, right? Or I shouldn't say translation. Transformations. Excuse me, my third time today. I'm losing up on my words. Transformations are what we take our pre-image and make a new image out of. Excuse me. So today, though, we're just going to focus on translations. Now, when you were younger, translations were probably referred to as a slide. You're going to slide something. Like you take this figure and you slide it over. Maybe you're going to have to slide it to the left, or you could slide it to the right, or maybe slide it up and down. That's referring on the x and the y axis on a coordinate plane. Okay? Left on the coordinate plane is always negative. Right is always positive. Up is positive, down is negative. The left and the right, that refers to your x-axis. All right? The up and the down, that's your vertical. That's your y-axis. So everything in this unit, I'm pretty much talking about transformations, transformers. You're taking something and you're making something new out of it. A translation today, like we said when you're younger, was referred to as a slide. All right? You have your pre-image, what you start with, and then we make it into a new image. Then we're going to learn what the coordinate notation is. We'll practice that. Now, yesterday we were introduced to Tetris. Some of you have already done it. How many went home and played it on your own or somewhere on your phone last night after we did it in class? Anybody? I know people want to play it today. And that's actually part of this unit because it shows us how we can transform this image into a new image. What translation, what slide, what did I have to do in Tetris? What would I have to do to this pre-image to get my new image?
Slide it down.
Okay, so I would have to Tetris move what? Down how many? Yep, down 11. Now, is there a transformation that took place? We transformed it by not sliding it. Now we're in 8th grade, almost 9th grade. It was a translation. How about this Tetris move? The solid over here to this new one. What did we have to do? Right or left? Left how many? Left 5. Is that how many? 7. All right, we had to go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it was left 7. Now is that a positive or a negative 7? That's going to be a negative 7. What would down 11 be, a positive or a negative? Yeah, that would actually refer to as a negative 11, wouldn't it? Was there a transformation that took place? What is it? That one also was a translation, which you know as a slide. How about this one? This Tetris piece to the new image down here. What would I do? Now, you're always probably going to want to try to go left or right first if you can. Can I go left or right first? I can go right, how many? Right, 6. And why did I say I like to go left or right first? Because that refers to what? The X in the ordered pair. All right, so then anything else? I went right 6, then what? I heard it. Right 6, then what did I have to do? Go down, so right 6 and down 7. And so when we'll refer to these later, we don't have to put the negative signs or anything here, but we will when we go into coordinate notation, all right? Now right 6, does that make it refer to as a positive or negative? Positive 7, down, that would be referred to as a negative 7. No. You're fine. All right, was there a transformation that took place? Okay, what was the transformation? A translation. We had to slide it. It's a translation. Describe each transformation using vocab words. If the transformation is not a translation, explain. How do I know which one of these is my original figure?
The solid one.
The solid one is my original. And then our new image is the dotted. So what did I have to do is, first of all, is that a translation? Is it a slide? Did we slide it? Yes. So it is a translation. A translation where? We can't count because it's not on a... Yep, that's all I need. A translation up. Because we would have slid it up to the new image. Now how about this one? Is it a translation? Yep, so write translation. A translation where?
Well, no, right.
Oh, left or right?
Right.
Here's my original. Goes to the dotted. Which way did I go? Translation to the right. How about this one? Can I write translation? Did we slide it? Is it a translation?
No.
No, it is not a translation. Kind of jumping ahead. Does anybody remember what this is? That's what you guys know it as, is a flip. Just like you know translations as slides, you know this is a flip. What are we doing tomorrow when we wrote it in our agenda? So reflections. So this is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. This is a reflection. It's not a translation, it's a reflection. In the what? The Y is in the middle, and the Y axis is what it is. That's how we refer to it. Right? And those are what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Okay, here. It says describe each transformation using vocab words again. Describe the transformation using coordinate notation. So coordinates, an ordered pair. What do we do to each ordered pair to make our new one? Well, here I know the solid figure is my pre-image. I also know that because this has just the capital letter A, a C, and my B down here. This one, however, has the A with the little hash mark here, B. So that indicates that's my new image. What do I do? What's that? Yep. Prime. Yep, absolutely. Okay, so what do I do to A to translate it? Is it a translation? Did it slide? It did. What did I do? Because what I did to this is what? I went to the right, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my A. Here's my B. So how many did I go? 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right, how many? 4. Then what? And then I went down 2. That's in words, what I did. Now let's do our notation, or our coordinate notation. Parentheses is what you're going to have to start with. And our first variable in our ordered pair is the x. Did I do anything to the x? What did we do? Left and right. I went on the x-axis, going left and right. What did I do to the x? To the right 4. Is that a plus 4 or did I minus 4?
Plus 4.
So x plus 4, comma, y. Do I have to do anything to the y? Did it just stay there or did I move it where? Down 2. So is that a plus 2 or a minus 2? So to the y, I minus 2. Parenthesis closed. So each one of these I went right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2. There's my new dot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, my new dot. Now before you go on to the next one, always look, does my new image look like the pre-image? Because sometimes I'll get people and they'll have their new image, it'll be here, but then this one might have gone over too far, and it'll be like this. Does that look like your original? No. My original has a vertical line here. This is not vertical. This is slanted. It's got a slope. So always check to see that your new one is congruent. All right, that it slides. Because when we make this new image, they're congruent. They still have the same angles, the same sides. They are congruent. How about B? In words, what did I do? You can pick any point you want. Which one do you want to point?
E.
E? Okay, what did I do to this pre-image to get to the new image? Left or right first? Let's work with the X first. So left. Left how many? Left 4. And then what? Down 4. Now let's do our coordinate notation off of that. Parentheses. Our ordered pair. First one is the X. What did I do to the X? I left 4 and I heard it. What is it? Minus 4, comma. And then the Y, I did what to the Y? Down 4, which is minus 4. Now, the reason for this, because say sometimes you didn't have this graph here. Sometimes on your quizzes or tests, you might just have the ordered pairs. So like for example, what is A's ordered pair here? What is that? Oh, what is it? Try again. The X first. Where are we at on the X? Negative 4, and then up and down we're at the 0. Where's the B? Negative 1 and 0. Let's just do those two to start with. So what did you say we did to this one? We had to the X, we had to plus 4. To the Y, we had to do what? Minus 2. So to the X, you're saying we had to plus 4. To the Y, we had to minus 2. What do I get here if I do this? What's a negative 4 plus 4? 0. What's 0 minus 2? Is this my new A? Is that where it showed up? Is this 0, negative 2? Yeah, so I could come up with my points even if I didn't have a graph. How about this one? Plus 4 minus 2. What's a negative 1 plus 4? Come on, integers, battle. What is it? 3 and 0 minus 2? Is that where my B was at? 3, negative 2? 3, negative 2. So you can find your points even if you didn't have a graph by following your coordinate notation, the directions on how to slide it. First thing we want to do right here. That's our directions on our translations. That's where they want us to slide it. They want to say X minus 5 and Y plus 3. So let's start with the A. Give me directions on where to move the A. Starting at the A, I'm going to go what? Left 5, because the x-axis, going left and right. Left is a negative 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I put a dot there? No, because if it just said Y, then I would stay there. But it's Y plus 3, so I have to do what? Up or down 3? Up 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I need to label that because that's my new what?
Image.
Yep. All right, let's do B. And now notice if our B doesn't line up right underneath our A over here, we did something wrong. And these are congruent, so we would count over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's my new B. Let's just check. These are congruent. How many spaces here? 1, 2, 3, right? Mm-hmm. Are there 3 here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. That's looking good. Now let's do our C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then where? Up 3, right there. That's my new C. Make your new image. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks good. They are congruent. I've made my new image. Now, ordered pairs of our new image up here. Parentheses, each number separated with a comma. What is my new image? A. What is it? A is 0 and 2. Good. What is B? 0, negative 1. And C? Negative 4, negative 1. Excellent. Practice this one. Now, if this, okay, let's start at our x. What do I have to do to my x? So plus 7. So from each point I have to do what? Write 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is my new x. Now, say if there was no y, that's what it would look like. Like, say if it was x plus 7, y, that's where my point would be. I would just stop because they don't want me to do anything to the y. But on this one, they want me to do something to the y, don't they? They want me to do what? Right. So I can't just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and stop. I need to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is my new x. Alright, let's do the z. And it better be straight vertical. Now you could go counting over, or we could do what? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down from our x. You could do that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I know these two are vertical. And there's 8 spaces, they're congruent. Our new y, however, we need to go counting over, so we're not off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we way over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I count correctly?
Yeah.
So my new y is there. What are my new ordered pairs using parentheses? Not comma. What's my new x? 4 and 3. What's my new y? 8, negative 2. Perfect. And what is my new z? 4, negative 5. All right. Same thing on here, only there's 4 points. I'm going to let you translate this by going right 2 and then what? 4 down. Write your new points. When you're finished, raise your hand. If you have the 4 correct answers, I'll give you your new packet, and you can do pages 1, 2, and 3 for your homework. Okay, after we translate this, we go right 2, down 4. So 2 to the right, and then 4 down. 2 to the right, 4 down. So our new ordered pairs for E are going to be a negative 1 and 2. The new image for F is going to be 3 and 2. For G, it's going to be 4, negative 3. And for H, our new image will be negative 2, negative 3. There you have it. So after you get this right, you get to do homework pages 1, 2, and 3 in your packet.